Hi, I'm Meredith.
And I'm Tori, and this is the
Video reflection.
video reflection of the year.
Okay. Something that was hard for you at the start of the year.
I think in the beginning when we had a lot of team building stuff, and even we had those simple things on the board, and being involved in class discussions was hard because you had to break that barrier between just listening and then being involved. So I think being involved in class was hard.
Favorite part of our class? I definitely say it was the number of people and just having a smaller class. I just thought that I felt more comfortable asking questions, and I eventually understand more.
And the fact that you were really understanding of you, and if we didn't get something, that you pushed the test back a couple days or something like that, and you didn't really you led the discussion, but it wasn't just all you talking. It was us discussing things among ourselves too.
Of what are you most proud?
Finishing my lab report.
And definitely getting past first semester with the sub.
That's a good one.
Of the experiments and activities this year, which was your favorite? I actually liked the lab report. It was kind of a hassle because it was a lot, but it was nice that we actually we did an experiment, and then we took what we did wrong, and instead of just talking about it, we actually changed it and actually fixed it, instead of just talking about it and saying oh, we could have done this better. We actually did it, and that was just kind of it was nice. It was fun. What is the nicest thing someone in our class did for you?
I think the nicest thing was that you went out of your way and tried to help me catch up. And even in the first semester when I was struggling with the sub and learning all that new stuff, I think that was very, very nice of you.
I would say Allie Roselle and Madeline Slabowski and being patient with my questions, because I'd always go for them. If I had a question, and they were always really patient with me and would answer the question as best they could. Yeah. What was the most challenging part of this year for you?
I think when we had the sub, not just because it was a sub, but learning the scientists and electronegativity and molecular shapes, I never exactly got that part.
Yeah,
and that was
molecular shapes I never really understood. And I just wish there were just a couple more things that we could spend more time on. At first, naming the what were those?
Orbitals.
No, naming
The scientists?
Naming the compounds. I wish we had more time. I get them now, but when I was doing it, I wish I had more time to learn that stuff. 3 most important things you learned this year.
I think the major one is that life goes on, and if you don't get something, you can't if you don't get it, don't tell yourself that you don't get it, because then you'll never understand it.
I definitely caught myself this year just saying I don't get it, I'm done trying to learn it, instead of saying once you tell yourself that you don't understand it, you're never gonna learn it. So
you got to keep going, just keep pushing through it.
In what area do you feel you made your biggest improvement? We didn't have anything for that, did we?
No, it was number 10.
Okay. What is something we did this year that you think you will remember for the rest of your life?
I think you gave us a lot of life lessons.
It was more than just the chemistry, especially just your story, and I don't know, that was really motivating for a lot of students. I know that for sure.
Mm-hmm. And also that the fact that you were really willing to teach us and that you wanted us to succeed shows that there still are people that want us to succeed, not just ourselves.
What's the next one? Oh yeah, what is something your teacher could have done to make this year better? Sure. Just being more precise on what you're asking for. I know there were just a couple times when I was just confused exactly maybe on a test or something like that. I just wasn't exactly sure. I don't know. There were just times when or in labs when I should have explained more, or maybe exactly keywords. I mean, I know that's part of the lab, but just something that we needed to I don't know. Just maybe being a little bit more precise with that.
The next one.
I don't have one. Oh yeah, advice to if I could go back.
Oh yeah.
If I could go back and like tell myself, go ahead.
I think that memorize things just for yourself, not memorize them for a test. But like memorizing doesn't do you any good, like unless you know what it means and you can apply it to different things. That's a big thing. Chris, shh. Sorry.
We're doing a video for class. Be quiet.
Okay. The last one was something else.
Oh, what would you give your what would you give students next year?
Hi.
Get out. Advice of.
Advice for students. You go ahead.
Okay. Not to get, like I said earlier, not to get caught up on things that you don't know, because there's always subjects like there's the part with the scientists and electronegativity. I never really understood that, and it's even though it's hard, you just got to keep moving with it. You can't get caught up on one thing and think that, oh, I don't get chemistry, and also to always ask you for extra help, because even when you're explaining things, it's kind of just generalized for the whole class. But if you have a more in-depth question, then to ask you for help, because that always helped me, and you're really good at explaining stuff. So, do you have a joke?
Nope.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you.